How's it going, guys? This is Draven, and this is the assignment for technology past and present. I am in my car currently to do this video. Our daughter has not let us sleep the past 3 days, so she's finally sleeping, so I had to do this in the car. So essentially the first time that I think I ever messed around with technology would probably be like when I was 5 or 6 around roughly. And my mom brought in to me and my brother, my older brother, this old Nintendo 64 console. And that was like our first run-in with like technology. It was basically a video game console, and that kind of kicked off everything for me, like when it came to gaming. And it went from the Nintendo 64 to us getting a GameCube, and then from a GameCube to a PlayStation 1, and from a PlayStation 1 to a PS2, and then from a PS2 to a Xbox 360, and then a Wii, and then a PlayStation 3, and so on and so forth. But so technology for me has really been more focused around gaming. I never really used it for much of anything else because, like, you know, all I did was go to school, come home, play video games. Go to school, come home, play video games. With my brother, that was our thing. We played outside till it was dark, and then we came inside and played video games. I mean, so it wasn't a lot of like surfing the web or just messing around with anything other than like a computer. We never really had a computer, to be honest. We never had a computer at home. We either had to go to the public library to use it to do, like, if we had to do homework or anything, or print pages out. I do remember my mom would always print out these MapQuest things, which essentially have like the directions on it. So it's like, step 1, turn right. Step 2, go 15 miles down the road, then turn right on this lane. Like, she used to print out all these MapQuests every time we would leave somewhere, and we would have to go to the public library to do this. And to me, at that time, I felt embarrassed by it, and I don't really know why, because I didn't really remember if there was any other way of doing it besides that. So yeah, technology has definitely changed, in my view around technology has changed quite a bit. Now I use it for more than just video games. I use it to create stuff, like with Unreal Engine. I also use it to research and find information or see what's going on. And now we have what we used to use to do all that on like a huge desktop. We have it on our phones now. So technology is something that we use constantly on a daily basis, no matter what, unless like we're Amish. It's the only time you're not going to be using technology. And even still, from personal hand experience, I've seen Amish people ride electric scooters, so they're changing. So now it's moving towards where technology for me isn't so much just playing, it's creating and potentially having a career with. So potentially even like, what I do for the rest of my life, not just gaming, but creating games. Or for a little bit there, I was doing cybersecurity. So, but yeah, that's really honestly my sort of take on technology and how it's affected me, or how it's grown for me. It's become much more available, much more easier to access, much cheaper. Because I remember my mom complaining about when we wanted to get a PC back in the day, because it was like god awfully expensive just to have something that could open up Internet Explorer. So it's definitely something that has changed drastically, that we can have in our hands on the go wherever and whenever we want it. But yeah, that's my assignment.